Well, hello, what is up, people? Alright, I'm gonna be shooting on a new little vlog rig I have here. Gonna see how well this works out. So today I'm gonna show you a neat little thing that I do where I take really cool pictures of toys. If you follow me on Instagram, at bterman95, you'll actually see I post either nature photography or toy photography, one or the other. So I post some, what I think is pretty cool looking stuff. It's raining here now, so the puddles that happen in front of the house are awesome looking. Okay, so now I've stuck the phone on my full-size tripod. This would be a hell of a vlog setup. And we're just gonna get everything outside now. So I don't know how well this is gonna work, because I do live literally right next to a road. So this is all super loud. So what I'm first gonna do is try to find what looks good on camera. I'm not really looking for a focal range yet. I'm just looking for something that looks good. Actually, right there looks really nice. So, I've got my camera set up. I've got it set to roughly the focus I want and kind of the look I want. Now I'm gonna take my subject and actually put him in frame. Oh, that looks beautiful. So now I've got him in focus. Kind of a fill light on him. That looks like a ball. There you go. Wind's going that way, cool. So it may look like I was just kind of spastically taking pictures, and that's kind of the point. With fog, it just happens so fast. With small stuff, you gotta be quick. So you just take a whole butt ton of pictures, and you just find the best one later. Oh, I got water on my shoe and I knew that was coming. Oh, look, kids. It's a dork out here with his toys. Hey, all little bastards made fun of me when I was in middle school. A lot of made fun of me when I was in middle school. Next place I'm going to take pictures at is actually going to be a little bit more dangerous. Mostly because I'm right next to the road. Next to the road here is this. And that's a really cool little thing. So I think I'm going to get my Predator and my Alien and work with that. I should clarify what I'm doing is very dangerous. Anyone can run off the road at any moment and literally kill me. So if you're a kid, don't do this. I'm an adult, so I'm legally obligated to be retarded. Alright, I don't think the fog really helped in that last one, because what I did looked pretty dope, not gonna lie. One thing I'll say is if you're actually gonna do stuff like this, don't wear good clothes. Wear clothes you don't mind getting dirty. I'm actually gonna do one more. I literally soaked my shoes for that one. Okay, so I'm actually going to be cleaning up my room a little bit because my brother is going to be home soon and I'm going to be able to get a free printer from him. So this video will pick up in a little bit. There's probably going to be another video of me talking about the 3D printer. Those will be separate. Alright, so it's a couple hours later for me, having taken pictures earlier. It's dark now, I can't really do anything anymore outside, but I'll show you guys kind of how I edit my pictures. I edit them on my phone. My camera, I'll send pictures from my camera into my phone through Bluetooth. It's really cool. Well, actually, it's through Wi-Fi, but it's really cool. I'm not saying you need an expensive camera to do stuff like that, because guess what? You can do all the same stuff I do. Like, you don't need to buy a $2,000 Sony a7 III. You don't need to buy, you know, you don't need to buy a vintage lens like me. You don't need any of that. You don't need to spend, I spent 45 bucks on lights, but anyway, still, the lights are cheap. You don't need all that stuff. You can actually, you don't even need to go outside to take cool pictures. You can take cool stuff in your own room with your phone. In fact, here, I'm going to show that. So then you can see that you too at home can do really cool toy photography without anything. All right, so I'm actually having to record this on the Sony. Hi, baby. Since I'm going to take it on my phone. So our subject is going to be this Velociraptor. That's what I'm going to use. I'm actually going to take a picture of this in my room. I'm going to clear out a little area right here at this empty fireplace. I'm going to take it right there. I want this raptor. Let's put a low, like, snarling pose. Like that. Okay. I'm gonna go into my camera. Alright, I'm on. I just took a picture by accident. Say I want that kind of an angle, but obviously my phone's just gonna do that. It's gonna fall over. So how am I gonna fix that? Well, let's see. Here we go. I'm gonna do that. And boom, there we go. A Lego mug. That'll balance it. Now here's the thing. Most phones, I think, should have an ability for you to adjust the look. So you could just take a normal picture and be like, yeah, sure, that's fine. My phone has a pro mode. So, boom. You good, Ellie? Actually, I don't want to see too much of the background. I just want to see the raptor. So I want light. All right, let's see. You can just use a flashlight. Oh, well, now on my screen, he's blown out. He's too bright looking. Okay, so let's bump the ISO down a lot. Let's do 1/100, okay. Let's focus on him. All right, we're focused on him. He's lit up pretty well, but I can't see his face. The background's a little bit too lit, too. So, I'm gonna prop this thing up with some weights. I literally have some weights behind it, so there we go. I can kind of force the light to do that. Bump this up to 145, there we go. But as you can see, still A, see the background, and B, I can't see him as well. So, if I want to see his face a little bit better, I need something to reflect it back. So, now I have another flashlight. This flashlight is actually much brighter than this one, so we're going to use this as our point light. It's also a different color, which is super cool. And I'm not going to point it directly at him. There we go. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, so now I can actually... I'm going to put our ISO at 50. So now, if I want to show up the rest of him a little bit more, I can use this other light. And now, you have his face. Okay, so once you get your picture to how you like it, what you'll do is you'll just boom, take your picture. All right, cool. All right, so now I'm gonna load this picture into my editing software, which is Adobe Lightroom. All right, so now I have my picture loaded into Adobe Lightroom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start adjusting, like, say, light first. Let's say I accidentally have it exposed too high, so I'm gonna pull the exposure down a lot. And I want it a little bit more contrasty, so I'll pull up the contrast. Try to pull out that backdrop. It's super contrasty, okay? Let's bring up that a little bit more. Okay, maybe the highlights are too high, so I'll pull the highlights down. There's a lot of those. Okay, now I can bump exposure back up. Actually, no, I want to bump exposure back down, so then let's pull highlights back in. Shadows, everything's a shadow, so let's actually darken the shadows some more. Blacken the blacks. So
now we've already got a very big difference. I'm kind of going for like a raptor caught in the headlights look. So now I'll go to my colors, and I kind of like the blue and the yellow and everything. Maybe I can make the picture a little bit warmer. I'm just tapping at temperature and everything to adjust it a little bit. I'm gonna go into my mix and edit with my colors. Let's see, let's make blue. I always go back and forth with my colors in saturation to see what's what. Kind of dig the way he looks. I like it. So now I'm gonna go here to the effects, bump up this clarity thing. Let's add a vignette. Vignette is what'll darken the corners, so this won't do as much, but if I pull it down, it'll pull that light out of the corner. And since the picture's already dark, you're not gonna notice it anyways. If I bump this dehaze back in the other direction. Ooh. That looks interesting. So now, once you're done messing with that, you can actually go and mess with your others again. So let's say you still want to blacken the blacks a little bit and bring the shadows down some more. You can do that. It's a little bit too contrast, so you can pull it down, bump down the exposure a little bit, and I kind of like that. Okay, so let's see. Started out with that, and I ended up with that. Now that's a cool picture. That's a really cool picture. And see, I did that with my phone and 2 flashlights. You can do that too. And Adobe Lightroom is free. So there you go. It is that easy to do photography of dinosaur toys. It's really easy. If you want to get into it, go for it. If you don't know anything about photography, you can Google things to do for photography. You can Google how to do this. What does this mean? What does that mean? If enough people show interest in it, I may even cover what ISO means, what f-stop means, how they're different, what's good compositing, how color affects emotion, how lighting is able to drive a feeling, you know, things like that. So yeah, maybe I'll cover that in the future. It's up to you guys. If you guys really like this content, comment, subscribe, that kind of stuff. Anyways, that's all for today. Peace out, y'all.